Oh, I just really want to find games like Devil May Cry 3 again. You know what? I wish there was a proper TV show of it. Like, I know they tried to make an anime, but it didn't capture the same sort of insanity and nonsense that I absolutely loved from the third game. Should I
Add astro.
destroy the worm? Maybe. God damn it, I keep forgetting to do this early. I mean, it's just 5,000 Mora, but it's the principle that matters. Okay, let's get through some of the actual quests that I've yet to do. Caravan Rebat. Does that name make any kind of sense? Does that sound like anything Arabic? Arabian? Arabibubu. Arabizzle. Alright, no, Indian, I guess that's also no option. Yeah, I'm supposed to ask your acquaintances for clue. Are you gonna follow me or... Okay, bye.
Just our luck. None of them are here today.
No.
You mean you don't see anyone you know?
What about that dude?
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Aren't we all?
Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
Well, at least I didn't waste my time with a cutscene for nothing.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land?
Another world, technically, I think. Hello, nice to meet you.
Hello. I'm Zaki. Dia's, how would you put it? Drinking buddy?
Yeah, I think that's most of our buddies, actually.
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways.
Aw, that's
Anyway,
cute.
as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Is that supposed to...
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the other side of the wall.
Whoa, what's that supposed to mean?
Dia, are you looking for someone?
Are you just being casually racist?
Yeah. Have you seen Edgar, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Fucking
Of
who?
course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
By which you mean tea, right?
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find him?
Ooh.
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days. So, you came here to help him out?
Hey,
How?
keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do it together? Besides, Delavar and his friends have muscle. They'd be a good fit for escorting the goods.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too, so of course I can take you to him. Come with me.
What the heck? Is he betraying him? Oh, wait. Oh, he's way up there, okay. It's been so long since I bothered doing anything quest-related. Who the hell is Delavar and why do we care? Nice camp you got there. Shame if anything were to happen to it. Damn it, I don't have a pyro
Are
user.
we there yet?
You're like a kid,
Yep.
really?
This is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
I mean, it is a desert, so it's fitting. Just chilling.
Why don't you take a guess? Go on. A wild stab in the dark. You're like lambs to the slaughter.
Yeah, I'm very worried. Oh, how could I have seen this coming?
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there. Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the academia to look for the missing scholars.
Does that matter?
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
Uh-oh. Paimon knew leaving Cyno behind was a mistake.
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't ya? Who do you think you are? You really thought we'd fall for your little business deal nonsense?
Well, if she's a 5-star, I'm sure it matters.
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Dia, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds than you think.
We take our drinking buddies very seriously.
But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru. There's nothing more we'd like to see than the desert folk overthrowing the academia.
Does that
If
seem
that's
likely?
the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samio would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Enger, you're here too, huh?
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary.
You're
You
not
should've known
telling
the
us
traitors
anything.
are what us followers of the Scarlet King despise the most.
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand that the Scarlet King is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know, you don't deserve to join us.
Am I supposed to understand why they've got so much conflict
Gee,
around
what
this?
a missed opportunity.
Mhm.
Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars, all because of some baseless rumors. Anything else I'm missing out on?
Yeah,
See?
you tell them.
There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds. Mora. Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats.
Yeah, that's me.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made, anyone can become my friend.
Enough talking!
Wow.
Get him!
She just straight up said it. So much for loyalty.
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Will I be able to play as you? I should know. Alright.
By royal decree. Yahoo! Time for takeoff.
Hope we got knocked in.
Order guide you!
Oh,
Impossible! How could you?
how could I what?
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop. I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? I mean, that is what I said after all. And of course you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in action.
Dia, I did all the fighting.
Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting.
Well,
That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of others. That's what you thought, right?
that's what I thought.
You lied in the village because you figured that we'd have people watching you.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic.
Okay, enough shit talking. Can we get this on the road? With one swift kick.
That should be all of them.
Whoa!
Did we invite him?
You've been planning this since we were in Aru Village?
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back.
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small
Oh yeah, we did see
fries.
that.
If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
So those names you mentioned.
You mean the funny names she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house?
Yeah, Uncle
Wide-eyed
Ampu.
Butcher, Scar-Riddled Bandit, Paimon can't remember them all.
Yeah, it
That's
can't be
just
that
a bunch
important.
of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, are the nicknames they came up with for themselves. Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Edgar and Delavar are always rambling in the tavern about how the Scarlet King is a superior deity.
What about Zaki?
Who's Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him down.
And then you turned the tables on even that. Wow, who's this ducktail bearded
That's
crook?
what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know, the one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
Uh-huh.
So he's a radical too?
Oh no.
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
Wow! What a
Huh?
genius idea! Well, that's an expert
Yeah, this is too
mercenary
smart for me.
you.
I don't even follow.
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook, if I'm honest.
Can I
So,
borrow one?
that thing you were saying before, is it really true?
About what?
Yeah, but what?
About how mercenaries only care about Mora, and that anyone's a friend as long as there's a profit.
Does
Come on.
that bother you?
Oh, I don't think you're that kind of person.
What makes you so sure?
Because even without an employer, you're still helping us.
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the other desert folk?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things
Too
about
obvious.
the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion and gratitude. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people unless they were truly compassionate. I've begun to
Maybe they're
realize
just nosy.
that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in the Scarlet King, making the Dendro Archon out to be an enemy. It's all the academia's trickery. But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who's never done anything wrong.
Dia.
I think the wrong part is doing a lot of heavy lifting.
Anyway, looks like
How
we're
do you
done
define
with
wrong?
business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village. This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right. I'll be in touch. Until then, please stand by.
What? Stand by. I'm not a guard.
Do you need any help?
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you can too. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now. If anyone is qualified to question the offenders, it's her.
Yeah, but I've seen her talents. They're pretty shit.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by exploring the area?
I'd rather
I'll
not.
meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler.
Change
As
that.
for these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
Where are these idiots? Oh. Wait, I get to eavesdrop?
You heard the question. Now answer me.
Whoa, okay. I guess they're straight up interrogating them.
Candace is an expert at dealing with people like this. All we have to do is wait for her word.
Is this in character? I'm not too sure. Oh, morning the next day. Oh man, I'm getting pretty sleepy myself, actually. Hey, dear.
Right on time.
Did we learn anything from the criminals?
We'll know any moment now.
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to know Candace pretty well. Have you been friends for a long time?
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an extremely strong warrior, she never misuses her powers against others.
I like how nobody can just be like, yeah, they're an okay warrior. Whatever, they're pretty average.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is, and shoulder that kind of responsibility. Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great too.
Really?
Enough.
Thanks for that.
Oh, Cyno's here, and he's pretty early too.
Wow.
Yes, I was here yesterday to help out a little.
Wait, what?
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Yikes.
Oh, you mean you taught Candace some more persuasive methods?
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Yeah, we heard those in
Come on,
action.
let's go inside.
Did she know not to start with the hands? You gotta work your way up to the head. Can I enter? Wait, were we here before?
Candace, whoa, you look furious.
Do I? Huh. What gave it away?
Oh, there's no
your
mask
face?
that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself at the corners of your mouth.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure. Still, it's perfectly understandable why I'm angry. I'm sure everyone present would agree.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Please, don't beat us anymore. We're gonna die.
I love the acting.
Well, looks like Cyno taught her well.
She mastered it really quickly too. Now she's just as terrifying as he is.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk. The absurdity is mind-boggling. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal. Tell me, what would you do to you in my position?
Mercy! Please have mercy!
Yeah,
You've
seems
made
like
your
her.
bed.
We may both be desert dwellers, but there is one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of the Scarlet King will only result in war. And war serves no one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it serves the victor.
The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to preserve our way of life.
I don't know. You could use some grass over here. I'm pretty sure a little bit of dendro would help.
A war would only cause us to lose all that we have. And that is not a responsibility that you can afford to shoulder.
We understand. We're sorry.
Clappity clap, don't
I'll
tap
tell
back.
you everything I know. Please, just let us go.
But what if I don't want to?
I'm listening.
Tie them up and bring them to my bedchamber.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up hearing about the Scarlet King's resurrection. So, Mystery Man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in the Scarlet King's resurrection. They give their lives, and we can get anything we wish for.
Oh, what a fine
They're
trade.
called village keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
Yes, sorry. It was all that Mystery Man's doing. He told us to spread word about the Scarlet King's resurrection and talked us into helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate the resurrection process.
Now I know who Cyno reminds me of. He's basically Shadow the Hedgehog. There you go. Oh my god, if they made him skate around and, I don't know, go akimbo machine guns. Oh.
I'm not sure.
That's one.
Oh, look at this dude.
Huh? One what?
One chance.
Strike. You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all him.
2.
He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there. You gotta
3.
believe me, please. I'm telling
3.
the truth, I
Kill
swear.
him.
Just ask them if you don't believe me.
Suddenly turn the game violent. Come on, let's go.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
Okay, Desert D-Look. Do you have any idea who that mystery man might be?
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating to keep his secrets. No way.
What do you mean? You
that
seem
guy,
so brave.
He wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself the Scarlet King's envoy.
The mouth of Sauron?
I believe I may know what's going on.
That man's shit-eating grin. Oh, God. The mouth of Sauron is such a funny design.
Uncle Anpu? What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean? Oh no, he tripped and fell. Clumsy old Cyno.
Smooth.
Good thing they helped him up, but too bad they fell down in the process.
Okay.
Man, that's embarrassing.
Speak.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the academia.
No way.
Some time ago, people from the academia attempted to take the village keepers away. I refused, insisting that they are part of our community. It strikes me now that this secretive character shares the same goal they had.
Which means it's highly likely that the academia was purposely spreading a false rumor to trick the radicals into delivering the village keepers right into their hands. They were the ones who brought them here to begin with. Now they're trying to take them back? We aren't gonna let that happen.
Not the academia again.
I got rid of them. What did it? In Sumeru, Cetari also mentioned King Dashrut's resurrection is just the Academia's misinformation campaign.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the village keepers?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the academia. A change in their plans likely means they found another way to exploit the scholars. Regardless,
Yeah.
our top priority now is locating the village keepers.
I mean, they did want to use them as straight-up sacrifices, didn't they say
You're
that?
right. Isaka's still waiting for news on his grandpa.
So it's some sort
Time
of
to
blood
go.
ritual?
Let's leave the village and try to track them down.
Just place them inside a pentagram, stab them a few times. I was about to say Allah is great, but that's probably a little on the edge.
Yes. Pack up and get ready to leave.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you deal with the radicals. Leave everything outside the village to us.
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone's ready.
What if I don't want to meet back here? Never mind. I got a reward. Of course I'm going to keep it going. Yeah, Uncle Andrew.
I just hope everyone's all right.
Who's everyone? The village keepers and shit?
You look worried. Thinking about the village keepers?
Am I?
Yes,
Oh, you.
I'd look for them myself if I could. As members of our village, each one of them is very important to me.
You have a
Yeah, I'm
strong
convinced.
sense of belonging here. I guess I'm the opposite. Mercs are stray dogs, wherever they go.
I don't know, you seem to be pretty comfortable with, what was the name? Dunya?
Dia, don't say that. You can be a part of this community too.
Yeah, but does she want to?
Thanks. I'll let you know when I feel like joining.
When? Ooh. That's basically a yes, it's just conditional. On time.
What scheme is the academia brewing now?
What kind of drink is a scheme? I prefer skooma. It makes you go fast. Well. Alright, what do you want?
Let's get some food in us and then we'll... Whoa! Where did you come from?
Well, as you can see, I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
Uh-huh.
You were gone for ages! And now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself? Where have you been anyway?
And how come you're a greatsword user?
Hey, what's with the silence?
You never think things through before asking questions. I'm giving you some time to make up for that.
But you could just answer me instead.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname!
Nah, go ahead, I won't stop you.
Never mind. Paimon's got nothing.
Good job, Paimon.
There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. It makes it so hard.
What about boring nerd?
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. So clearly, I stayed in the village to investigate. Anyway, you plan to leave Aru village and keep searching for the truth of this matter, yes?
What matter?
Yep. We're not gonna find
What's
out
the matter
anything
with
more
you?
by staying here. So we thought that we might as well take the search elsewhere.
Like where?
Enough with the silent treatment!
Maybe he's giving us time to think again.
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
I mean, Cyno?
All Hatham. You haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru village. Bold of you to question our choices.
That's true.
Yeah, you're all talk.
Yeah, but you help us. If you did
While
investigation,
you were
then
investigating, I had my own work to do, which I've now finished.
you'd have fill us in.
Paimon doesn't believe you.
I got no reason
To
to.
be honest, we aren't really
Also,
a
he's got
team,
that
so I have
catheter
no
tube.
obligation to inform you of my whereabouts.
Does he drink it? I don't trust a man who drinks his own pee. Actually, that's a lie. I would trust Bear Grylls. He knows how to handle a survival situation.
Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important information that you all had missed.
Huh?
Huh? Right here in the village?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But before that, you need to understand where she's coming from.
Why?
What does that mean?
Yeah,
How
what
do
does
you
that mean?
think the residents of Aru village feel about what we're doing?
I don't know. I keep having the impression that most of them actually like the village keepers, but maybe some of them want the insane ones to stay
In
away. I
other
don't know.
words, do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell us?
Wait, what are you implying?
Some of them lied to us?
Hiding
Explain.
the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Again, these people have their reasons.
Just
Remember what
talk,
Candace
you
said.
fool.
Most people in Aru village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. That's because whether the Scarlet King or the Dendro Archon has power is of little significance to them.
Fair enough.
By contrast, The perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believed there was no further information to be found in this village.
So you're saying we can find new info from someone we've already spoken to?
Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since you arrived. The reason being, to someone who only wants to live their life in peace, any external factors introduce unpredictability into the equation.
How do you know them so well?
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Too scared to tell the
Don't
truth?
change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Cyno's authority and strength.
Right. You were asking about the mad scholars.
You'd think that would be extra good reason to tell the truth so you don't have to deal with a torturing maniac, but sure, Genshin.
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are Scarlet King fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the radicals' next target.
Wouldn't more people have something to say about that then? Were there more people complaining about, or some sign that there's conflict in the village? This place seems pretty goddamn peaceful.
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night.
Gosh darn it.
Remember, she made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Sure.
Then why would she lie?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might be so wary about all this, maybe you should ask her.
But why would she tell me,
I'll
you
pass on
fool?
this one.
Yeah,
You
you
said
should.
that she is afraid of me. If so, it's best if I stay out of this.
Yeah?
We're on it.
Why would she trust us, though? We're the biggest, baddest, mother lovers. You should be convinced. Wait, really? You got something for me? Ooh, carrots. Knack knack.
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier,
Honey?
I've brought someone with me.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but how can I make sure that your friends think the same as you?
I spoke to you before, did you?
What do you mean? We need to clarify our stance or something?
Go ahead and talk to her. You'll get the answers you want.
Why couldn't... If she spoke to you and you have this information... Oh my god, you roundabout
Go on.
silly bitch.
Earn her trust.
You need to earn mine.
Is it really that simple?
Yes, it's Genshin.
May I call you Traveler?
Sure thing. Hi, Miss Johnny.
Hi, Traveler. I want to ask you something.
Can we set up guards to defend her?
Do you think the resurrection of the Scarlet King can truly change Sumeru for the better?
No.
Why is that?
Because it'll only result in conflict.
That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk to you, even though I do have some reservations. Before, I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this.
What are you gonna
Traveler,
ask?
Do you believe our lives will get better?
Sure, believe in the Dendroarchon. We're here to spread the gospel. I can't promise anything, but I'll do the best I can. After all, she acted through the village keeper and saved your home.
Yeah, we came here from another nation, so you to be weary. And we aren't really residents of any one nation.
Aren't we?
But even so, we've met lots of people from different places, and we've always fought for what we believed in.
Speak for
We
yourself.
have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them. That's why we decided to stay here for a while.
Huh? Did we?
I want to trust you.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't.
My apologies for posing my questions like that. To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back for more information.
Alhaitham told us you have your reasons. It's okay. We understand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to come back here until Alhaitham told us that he wouldn't tell us.
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk. I don't really fit in anywhere in Sumeru.
Boo-hoo, come on.
Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in the Scarlet King. I don't belong to either side, and neither side would want me.
So be an enlightened atheist. Let's go.
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that anyone who's different from them is a traitor?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs. It makes no difference what I say or how I behave. I'll always be suspected of having ulterior motives. Slowly,
Yeah, sounds good.
I just stopped talking to people. I pretended not to hear or see anything. All I want is to live my life in peace.
How's that working out for
And
you?
then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation, and I didn't dare breathe a word about it to anyone. Until now.
You can tell them. I'm sure she'll keep your secret.
Ooh, putting a lot of trust in me.
All right. I'll tell you what I told Alhaitham. I
Yeah, what?
actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most.
Oh.
Sometimes I hear strange crying sounds in the night.
Mm-hmm.
There are ghosts?
Perhaps. I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's definitely the sound of crying. It comes from far away in the distance, and always carries very raw emotion. It used to be louder and more frequent, but ever since you arrived in the village, it doesn't seem to happen as often, and when it does, it's much quieter. I have to focus really hard to make it out.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, and he's heard similar sounds at night. But
It's a good ear.
because we're in the middle of a desert, he would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
Did you make out where the sounds were coming from?
There's really nothing around these parts, except for an old hospital not far from the village.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for years.
We need to check out that hospital.
Yeah, let's go.
Why would they be there? Really? That's the hospital? Well, that's great. No one's gonna kill a snake in the meantime. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm? Ah, screw it. Should I maybe change this one? Hmm. was hoping...
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Oh, sure there it is. I think this is a better combo. Because boosting Yelan's damage is actually pretty nifty. But then I have to swap shit around. This goes here, and this goes here. Now we're ready, yes. There's no crystals here, right? Yeah. Well. You know, I tried.
Gather.
Whoops.
I will have order.
Propagate!
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do this.
Here comes the catch. Busted. See?
Higher, pants on fire.
Ooh, is he doing good damage? Is he doing good damage? That was pretty much the same, which is disappointing. I was hoping there would be a bunch of vapes, but it turns off the burning like pretty much immediately. Oh well, back to signature then.
Chivalry will never die.
Oh, chivalry will never die. This goddamn nerd, I swear to God.
Silly.
How many more do you need? If I'm lucky, it's only gonna be 2. Why am I turning into Yogi Bear? Ah, boo boo. If we're lucky, we'll only need 2. Alright, boo boo. Let's go to Sumeru. Time flies by when contemplating life, the universe, and, well, everything. Ooh, and guys, Dendrogram. Nope, not that direction. Surely you're gonna have to do the running because you're longer than the legs. Hey! Capture this shit. Already have one? Doesn't matter. No. Okay, fine, I'm whipping my way over there.
Ooh, is this the place?
Why is there natural hair?
Watch out!
What the fuck? Yeah, that's pretty much my reaction. Why?
Oz, reveal!
Why are they here?
Scatter!
Think you can get away?
Why wouldn't they be able to? Really?
Order.
I guess this is what we want. Ah, I completely missed it. Oh shit, I did hit. Wow!
Spring force!
Suck my dick.
Yahoo!
Wait, is it like per attack? Or is it per hit? What were you even expecting?
Super strong bandits? Or monsters taller than buildings dropping out of the sky? Or, you know, something like that.
It's a hospital. Why are you looking so suspicious?
Super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
I hope that pillar blows up.
This is the one.
The one what? The chosen one? He's a Dendro user? What? Oh god, what a twist. Who could have seen this coming?
Let's go in and take a look.
Why would you get scared? Paimon, what the fuck? What?
Hey, we haven't found squat. Are you sure we aren't wasting our time here?
No, I'm sure we are wasting our time here.
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn.
Burn?
Until then.
How do you burn time? Can you smoke it?
I'm taking a break.
You're definitely smoking time.
And just like that, he sits down. Wait, he even brought a book to read?
Isn't it his
What
notes?
are you reading? Let Paimon see.
Just ignoring us.
Okay, sure.
Huh? The natural position.
The Kama
Which is
Sutra?
the positional propensity of an entity in natural motion in contrast with an object in forced motion? Huh? When free from external influences, every entity displays the tendency to follow its natural trajectory?
Is he reading Newtonian physics? What?
So, you got that?
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya.
Is Newton a member of the academia?
How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this.
You know, it wouldn't kill you to read a book once in a while either. Maybe it's time to spread your wings and become learned.
Hey, what good is that gonna do for you? You're acting like one
You can
of
do the
those
puzzles for
annoying
me.
grown-ups who go around nagging people to focus on their studies.
The more you learn, the more money you can earn to support me. Yeah, exactly. I'm the baby here.
Gives. Shouldn't you be the one providing for Paimon?
Isn't that what I'm doing now?
Oh, right. Okay then.
I'm providing you with primo knowledge.
Thank you for working so hard and earning so much more. If it weren't for you, Paimon would probably still be floating around in the ocean somewhere.
You're welcome, I guess.
Thank you.
Wait, is it? I never noticed. Are those bombs mostly just a pyro slime? Yeah, you're welcome. Uh-oh. What? Huh? Who did this? Who's contemplating life?
Paimon's getting so sleepy.
Who's in the hospital?
Huh? What was that sound?
Oh, you know, just local
There it
maniacs.
is. It's coming from that direction.
Oh, dude, this is like ASMR heaven.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
For some reason, the first thing I think of is the place in The Witcher 2. The hospital. I guess they had multiple hospitals throughout the Witcher series that you visit.
Below.
They're generally just seen as creepy.
But there's no way we can get down there.
It's a wooden board. You can lift it.
Something is off about the interior here.
What? Please don't tell me you're gonna play this off as a surprise. What's with the mushrooms? Why would mushrooms go in a desert? Aren't they like the most
As I
needy sort of
thought,
moisture-demanding
there's a hidden structure.
plants? Do they even count as plants? Oh, never mind. A hidden structure, sure.
It's like they tucked another hospital into this one.
It's like Exhibit was behind this.
Looks like there are other
Was it Exhibit?
mechanisms around here.
How about a hospital near
Let's
hospital?
keep exploring.
I heard you like medication. What? What do you mean keep exploring? What?
Stabilize.
My guy, if you want me to explore, why are you sending me back outside? What the fuck? Am I the only one who gets annoyed by the fact that when you use your Zhongli E, that this is gonna open up now? Okay. You still take damage from the goddamn bombs instead of applying the shield first? Okay, need to find more monuments, huh? I can't believe they're making me do this. But that one's not active for some reason. Are people gonna start attacking when I show up here? Oh, don't be that goddamn predictable. Oh, whatever, here we go. Did I get the order? Really? And I didn't even get a single elemental orb from that? Cool. Can I just sit there? Wow. They're pretty demanding as to what constitutes as a chair in this game. What am I saying? Let me sit on rocks. Why not that one? That one's flatter. Is the shape of my ass wrong? Okay, when they say around the hospital, I do not have an ancient key, no. But like seriously, what the hell do— oh. Fine. Oh, you better not see me, you silly bitch. Oh, no, no! They're cute though. I want them to be my friends. Pretty good aggravate damage. Whoa! Where'd you come from?
Time for takeoff.
Would you get away from me, please?
Shadow Raven. Let's play.
Fine, here you go. Thank you. Let me get it. There you go. Zhangli, you got a lot of stones. I like your chutzpah, but it's gonna get you through everything. Why is this so... Oh, wait. Wow. Turned out it was a monument all along. Who could have seen that coming, huh? Am I gonna get it throughout this? Emergency notice. Patient Abbas. Male, 23 years old. Mole on the left side of forehead and left-handed. While his condition remains serious, survival will be difficult without professional medical care. Patient's survivability. Once found, immediately inform. Don't give up, stay positive. All beings are under the watchful eye of the divine, so don't you ever give up. The rest of the document has been rendered unreadable by weathering. This week's meals. Keep a balanced diet, rest regularly, and maintain a good mood. Monday, minty bean soup. Tashin, lunch. Curry shrimp, pani puri. Ah. Stop mentioning food. Salad, biryani, fish with cream sauce, potato boat. Shakshuka, bean cake. Why? Oh my god. Give me that sweet shit. In case of emergency, contact the physician on duty immediately. Monday, Ibrahim. Tuesday, blank. Wednesday, Amoudi. The remaining sections are blank. There seems to be the darkened remains of a stem inside the vase. It was probably used to hold flowers. The word for Avon are at the bottom of the bottle. It seems to be a gift for someone named Avon. Wavin be.
Look, there's someone over there.
We need to be careful.
Good idea.
Not a rabies.
Let's approach him slowly without alarming him.
He's got that feral look in his eyes.
Wait.
Wait for what?
You're...
Yes. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, wait. He talks like a werewolf. I guess he's Cyno's friend.
Speak, and his eyes are unfocused. But he looks too anyone's grandfather. Also,
Huh?
why is he the only one here?
Didn't expect to see him here.
You know him?
Someone else?
He's
Who is this?
Razak, a senior of mine at the Academia.
Oh, he's gone mad too,
He's a
hasn't he?
scholar too? Is he the kind that holes up in a forest and mumbles stuff about training?
No. And that's the problem.
If he only trained more.
Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life.
So did it become like this?
Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means that we might be too late. Looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. Perhaps they simply didn't have time to come back for him. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Man, you didn't hesitate about that theory, did you?
Loaded with people?
Ah,
That
probably.
is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught. In their haste, they failed to notice Razak hiding in a corner. The symptoms are
Okay,
identical.
Batman.
Looks like we found living proof.
Huh? Why do you say that?
Allow me to jog your memory. Recall your time at Port Ormos. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Yeah. Or almost. I guess. Yeah, when we fought Bane. The Ermit guy who went mad.
Oh, now that you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The Academia is behind all of this.
But this dude hasn't taken a swing at us yet, and his eyes aren't
It
red.
isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, the Academia spread a false rumor of the Scarlet King's resurrection, emphasizing the role of the village keepers, the mad scholars who were exiled to Aru village. These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aru village leapt into action. Unbeknownst to them, of course, through rounding up the scholars, they were actually helping the Academia. As well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own ends, this scheme has one further advantage to the Academia. All the risks and responsibilities are offloaded onto the Scarlet King's followers.
That is true. You're spurring them into action.
Life for the Desert Dwellers has been brutal ever since the Scarlet King's death all those years ago. Beneath the surface, feelings of desperation are widespread. Many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better. Anyone looking to exploit that for their own ends simply needs to make a few empty promises. Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of the Scarlet King and look for no further explanation than differences of belief. A deep-seated mistrust of the desert and everyone in it by the rest of Sumeru will make sure of that. The notion of an academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like a simple strategy, but it is able to work wonders under Sumeru's current circumstances.
Sure thing, boss.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the village chief's theory, too. But there's still one very important question. Wasn't it the Academia that brought the scholars to Aru village in the first place? Why does it want them back now?
Throughout this process, one thing has changed. The scholars' identity. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. And finally, they become missing persons. An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, that is brought into question.
What are you talking about?
If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them. That makes missing people an ideal resource.
Resource? For what exactly?
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be extracted into knowledge capsules.
Oh shit, I didn't even think about that being a possible process. That's a bit extreme.
Extracted? You mean
I thought it came from the tree of the ley lines and shit. That's
With the technology of the Sumeru Academia,
that's a bit
it's
much.
entirely possible.
I guess it would with the Akasha terminal and all too.
Perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night when no one is watching them.
So, the human brain... Nope, nah, Paimon doesn't want to think about this.
You'll learn
I'm
of
the
this technology.
Academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar with their projects. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind. But something went wrong in the process. Or perhaps his curiosity got the better of him, and he used such a capsule for himself.
And instead of putting shit into her brain, it sucked those brains out.
Paimon's a little confused. Can they just use anyone's brain?
Oh, that can't be right. Most of the mad scholars had made contact with the divine consciousness in the forest. That's what the Academia is after. It's also safe to assume that this knowledge has something to do with the Fatui, the Doctor, and also the Balladeer. They're using divine knowledge capsules to turn the Balladeer into a god.
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer.
The Academia needs people who have been exposed to the divine consciousness.
That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire life's pursuit. Extracting canned knowledge is just one of the extreme measures they turn to. However, I can't help but wonder, what do they seek to gain from divine knowledge? The Academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge, but what is their ultimate goal?
Yes.
I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail. It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting your hands on this forbidden stuff?
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm not particularly interested in gods, so I don't share their degree of zealotry. Extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects? If this is the direction of academic progress, then the Academia may as well shut its doors.
Sounds like you're really against all this.
Of
Should we
course.
be?
The Academia's actions run contrary to their rules. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. If those lines are crossed, the rules and order that govern everything in the world will be destroyed. This matter needs to be corrected, just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait, didn't you step
Typo
in
in
to
a
help
book, huh?
because you felt sympathy for those poor people?
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria are a little more restrictive than that. There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well. What do you plan to do about that? Save every last person?
Can't we try?
Probably not. Paimon's not sure.
What is our more specific and personal?
You can say that. Simply put, I don't blindly place my faith into strength or heroism. I do what I want.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
The divine knowledge capsule is something I want to investigate in full. That doesn't mean I'm willing to take action for the sake of a few strangers.
That rejects the notion of greater moral responsibility, justifies his actions because they are true to his personal motivations. Someone like him might actually make for a better ally.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the Academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
You're probably right. Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out.
Oh, good for you. You're so special and unique. A true snowflake among the blizzard.
Uniqueness is also an asset, is it not?
No. Those definitionally don't connect.
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed.
Paimon, please.
If only Miss Shani had a similar mindset, her life would definitely be a lot easier.
I'm just a more likable person than her in general.
Wow.
There's nothing more to it than that.
Yeah, you think so, huh? Yeah, so what do we do with
He
him?
won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us.
Do we have
We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru village.
Okay. Fine. I just hear a rat. Oh, hey. Nice meeting you here. Now we have the ancient key, so we can check out the drawer. You're sure there's nothing here? No shiny shit in the distance. This is the only staircase out, really? No skeletons in these. Whoa, here we go. His name is inscribed in this bowl. Arvin again. Does all of this belong to Arvin? Fine. Blackened sugar bowl. If there weren't crooked carvings of Arbaz, Habaz, and sugar jar on them, it would be difficult to imagine that this dirty clay jar was ever used to store sugar. There's a name inscribed on this bowl, Hakim. And this one. It's probably used to hold flowers. The word for oven. At the bottom of the bottle, it seems to have been a gift to someone named Oven. But this isn't Oven's. What's the implication here? Not sure what to do with this information, but let's open this bitch.
Wonders what sort of treasure we'll find here.
Shelf full of thin books. You browse through them and find that they seem to be hospital documents such as medical records or financial statements. You shut the door in disappointment.
I thought there would be some special treasure inside, even the wooden barrels and crates we find. Our adventures are better than this. At least those had cabbage or fowl inside. Now what's this?
Looks like it fell out from over there.
Department C. It'll lead us to treasure.
Patient name Abbas, gender male, occupation farmer. Basic status at admission, scabby skin at limb extremities, multiple ulcers on the back, chest, and other bodily surfaces. Weakness of limb and poor mobility observed. Mental faculties are coherent, though there are signs of fatigue, poor sleep quality, and poor appetite. Doctor in charge, Moody. Wait a second. Week 1 of hospitalization. New scabs at limb extremities and enlarged ulcers. The left arm seems unusable and is in pain. But the faculties are coherent, though there are clear signs of fatigue, poor sleep quality, and appetite. Doctor in charge, Moody. Week 3. Necrosis and multiple ulcers. Yikes. The patient has fallen into coma. Week 3. Necrosis of the ulcers has been effectively kept under control, and no new scabs have appeared on the surface of the body. The patient is in a comatose state. Doctor in charge, no longer there. The wound from the replacement treatment has not healed even after a long time. No new scabs have appeared on the surface of the body. There is a weakness in the limbs, and the patient cannot grasp items on their own. The patient is also experiencing fever and vomiting. Mental faculties are coherent and fatigued. Poor sleep and unable to eat. There is no doctor in charge. Week 21, we have started to manage to keep the scabs on the body surface under control. The new limbs' functions have been restored. The patient is experiencing chronic coughing and is prone to fainting. Mental faculties are coherent and in a good state. Sleep quality and appetite are decent. Hey, good news.
Oh, those are so scary.
What does the other document say? Oh, please, not more. 20 weeks. I'm just gonna read the highlights. God's voice guides me. Resonant quake phenomenon present in the internal topological structures of the dunes. Okay, I'll read this later. Oh, I didn't understand a thing. I didn't get it either. Ignorant might be a bliss here, to be honest.
I only understood the part that goes, God's voice guides me. Does it mean there'll be unique voices guiding us there?
It could be underground water flowing or creature activity.
Yeah, who knows? There might be some underground ruins. Let's listen for any sounds and take a closer look when we hear something. I got a feeling that hole in the ground is gonna be what I deal with. Will we find it on the ground again? Where is Abbas? This is Akeem. That is Alvin, so it has nothing to do with this other shit then. Let's go, thank you. I don't know. Okay, where are the voices at? This hole is so goddamn suspicious. Aha! Did I die? Thank you, Christ. Okay.
Stabilize.
Yee. Okay. Should I be... Well, this is curious. You know what? I'm gonna leave this for later. Huge Scarab, hi. Hook? No, I don't think so. Yeah, let's just mark this though. He's looking over at me, isn't he? Yeah, I'll do this later. I got snakes to kill. People to upgrade, potentially. Man, I wish I had an upgraded cookie. I remember when she first came out, I didn't give a damn shit. Her stats looked shit. I was interested basically exclusively due to her being a electro healer though. Okay, let's see. I was in Sumeru, that's true. What the hell am I thinking? I thought I could do this. I'll shoot a deer after this.
Time to...
Yeah, get it over with.
Gather. This is order.
Will I hit? Hey, I did.
Game's up. From Silver. Quietly.
Okay, now don't you start some bullshit. Yeah, there we go. Just keep smacking. Keep smacking. While he's busy. Should I spend my last 40 resin on? God damn it. This should be a fairly simple question, but... Can I? I guess I could. Ooh. The wide defense. Pretty high amount though. Am I gonna use Tainari? I guess I might as well. Get his shit. Especially when I dislike rolling for the artifact so goddamn much. I really hate that system. What's
It's funny, like, how there's so many things about this game that like straddle the line of my patience. Hello, big boy.
Solidify!
Busted. Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of... Here comes the catch. Time to go.
You feel that, brother? Jesus Christ, Xingqiu and Yelan are just too goddamn similar. It's just a non-stop barrage of Hydra bullshit. People don't want to mention his name, nor do want to remember his words or deeds.
Osmanthus.
I can't imagine the Doctore himself being behind all that shit. No. Wait, shit, have I? Surely I've done all the bosses for the week. Oh yeah, transdomains, etc. Diddly done. Yeah, I think I want to leave all of this for later. But my daily quests are still in Inazuma. Nice, is that late already? I'm just an old part. Okay, I think this is the most practical. I like to imagine there's less to load. Seems like it. Who left all these pots here? Oh, that was a good idea. Oh yeah, actually, something here right now. And this is 11 hours. Okay, tomorrow then. And didn't get to do a lot, but didn't have a lot of time to spend either. Nah, made